do you feel?
Feeling good. Feeling good. Excited for this weekend. So,
Do you anticipate playing? How do you feel about that right now?
yeah, it's looking like I'm going to play this weekend. I feel really good. So, just getting prepared for Charleston Southern and locking in on the next couple practices we got.
How hard has it been for you to not be able to be out there and practice that often?
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I've been able to be locked in all the fall camp and just trying to get mental reps as best as I can. So it's a blessing that I was able to get back this weekend and get back into practice. So.
What do you think is the biggest key to you staying healthy this year?
Honestly, just playing free. When you start playing timid and not playing like yourself is when you get hurt. So, I really just got to go out there, play free, play like myself, and really all the rest of that is in God's hands. So,
this is it for you this season at this level. Just do you feel like there's any pressure there? Do you feel like there's a added level of like I've got to produce, or how do you approach all that?
No, I wouldn't say that there's added pressure. I would say that there's a lot of hype and stuff, but like I said, you can't look at it that way. It's just another season, and I'm going to go in and continue to try to do my job every single snap, every single play. That's all I can focus on. So.
You mentioned the added hype. I imagine around a season there hasn't been that as much for you since maybe high school.
Mm-hmm.
I know how you approach it, but how is it different than it has been in the past?
Yeah, it's a blessing, man. I'm not going to sit here and ignore it and act like it's not happening, because the fact that it is happening is a blessing in and of itself, and I appreciate all the recognition and everything. But, like I said, it's all preseason stuff. It's all based on last season. We got a whole season that's about to start here in a few days. So, really, like I said, I just got to continue to focus and play every single snap to the best of my ability. So.
How do you feel about the tight end group as a whole and maybe just the entire pass-catching group as well?
Yeah, we got a lot of talent this year. The tight end room is pretty much the same as last year, and we're still extremely talented. We brought pretty much everyone back. So, we're excited about that group. And then the pass-catching group, just receivers, running backs, everybody. We got a lot of talent this year, so really excited to see how we do.
What's the difference in this year's team as opposed to last year's team?
I think we got a veteran group. We got a lot of older guys, a lot of returners, a lot of returning production. And so, really it's just we have a lot of chemistry built up already from last year. Last year we had a lot of new faces, a lot of transfers, a lot of freshmen. Coaches were new scheme, everything from the season previous to that. This year it's a lot more comfortable because we got a lot of people returning. So, and that's a recipe for success. So,
how does your blocking come along?
Good. I've been listening as much as I can to my coaches, working on my techniques best as I can, watching film on pro tight ends. Like I said, just working my technique every single day. So I think it's getting a lot better. It's obviously something that I can improve on continuously every single day, and that's what I'm trying to do.
What's the biggest thing for you technique-wise that you've kind of tried to work on there?
I think the biggest thing in blocking is your footwork. Whenever you can get your footwork down and keep your pad level low, that's when you win blocks. And so that's the thing that I've been trying to work on the most is just honing in my footwork and make sure I keep my pad level low. That way I can be able to win all my blocks. So.
They normally think of quarterbacks and former quarterbacks as like pretty boys. Like you feel like you're getting a little tougher now.
Yeah, you got to. This is a position that requires a lot more in terms of physicality. So I got to go out there and just stick my nose and stuff, and just continue to finish blocks. I think that's another thing that I want to work on is not letting up on blocks when I know the ball's past me. Continue to finish things, and kind of show that physicality on tape.